Hi everybody at West Elm. My name is Katie and I'm a 30-year-old executive assistant living in Boston, Massachusetts. And when I saw that you guys were hosting a room makeover contest, I had to enter because my living room could really use some work. I've been living in my small garden-level city apartment for the last about 7.5 years, and during that time my biggest goal has been paying off my student loans. We all know that student loans are frustrating, and in order to pay them off, it's taken a lot of time and a lot of money, honestly. As a result, things like my living room and the furniture and the decor in there have really taken a back seat. I have a lot of things in there that are secondhand or were left from previous roommates, and while I think I've managed to make it a cute and cozy space, it doesn't really fully reflect my style. I've also recently entered my 30s, and I find with that new decade has come a change a little bit in my style, and I think also just a growing maturity in my style that I don't feel is reflected in my apartment, specifically in my living room. I love to host people, I love to have parties and game nights and girls' nights and have people stay over, and so I would really love a space that is versatile and fun, reflects my love of color, and just reflects my general style a bit better. So now that you guys have heard a little bit about me, why don't we head into the living room so you guys can see the space. This is my living room as it looks like from the kitchen. As you can see, my apartment is basically one big room that encompasses my kitchen and then my living room. Shout out to the Henry sofa, which you'll see over there in the background. I've had that sofa for several years, and I actually love it, and it's served me well. The problem is it's just a little bit too small. As I mentioned, I love to host and have people over, and I would love something with a little bit more seating for when I do have big parties or big gatherings with friends and family. I don't really like cluttered spaces. You can see there's not really a lot going on in terms of furniture. But I do like to have some pops of color, which are reflected in some of my wall hangings, in my carpet, which is actually too small for the apartment, and then one of my favorite parts of the living room, which is this limited edition print by the artist Betty Hatchett. I love the color in this and how it's so whimsical and vibrant, and I would love for that to be an inspiration for the rest of the room. You can also see that I only have one window in my entire living space in my apartment, so I like to keep things feeling bright and airy and maximizing the look of that window so it doesn't feel like a cave in here. I would also like perhaps a pull-out table or something that could be used for dining in the living room. Because I don't have a dining room when people are over and we're eating, we spend most of our time eating around this coffee table, which is old and rickety, or I do have a card table that I pull out, but I would like something that could be maybe just a little bit more sophisticated and updated. So I think that gives you a pretty good view of what my living room looks like. You'd be working with a small space, but I think it could be a fun challenge, and I'm so excited to see what you guys could do with it.